Hello, friends, and welcome back. My name is Alejandro from Flow into Nature, and today we have an easy, gentle beginner class to help us stop overthinking and move us into presence. So, for most of us, we spend our days going from one thing to the other, moving on autopilot, or maybe your mind is just generally rushing. So, today we want to help stop that. We're going to use our tools, which are going to be our breath and our gaze, where our eyes are looking, can tell so much about how we control our minds as well. So in today's class, if you have a bolster or a pillow, you might want to grab it towards the end. Also, if you have a block, really can help support you in many ways. If you don't have them, know that that's perfectly okay. You'll do just fine. We're going to get started in a child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Open your knees out nice and wide. And from there, just start to walk your hands all the way forward until you can bring your forehead down onto the mat. Let the shoulders relax, let the elbows come and touch the ground. We'll take 3 deep breaths here just to start to ground ourselves. Maybe you even want to close the eye. We'll exhale out all of our stale air out through the mouth. Take a gentle but deep breath in, filling in the lungs. And right away, open the mouth, exhale, just let it go. One more breath, just like that. Deep inhale through the nose, filling in through the lower back, all the way up through the upper back. And open the mouth, exhale, relax, release, let it go. One more inhale through the nose, filling the lower back, mid back, and upper back. And open the mouth, exhale, let it go. We're going to stay in this posture, but we're going to change the breath. So seal your lips. We're just going to start breathing in and out through the nose. So inhale through the nose. And exhale through your nose. We're going to start to reach our fingertips forward, lifting our elbows off the mat. Take another inhale. Try to walk your fingers even further forward. As you exhale, press your hands into the mat. Try to bring your hips closer to your heels. No, it's okay if they don't touch. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, lengthening the spine forward towards the top of the mat. Exhale, pressing the hips back and down. One more breath in. And a breath out. On your next inhale, we rise. Tabletop position. We'll stack the shoulders over the wrists. Bring your knees in so that the hips are over the knees. Tops of the feet come to the mat. We're going to move through some cat-cows just to start to move into the spine. So inhale, cow pose. We're going to lift up through the sits bones. Let the belly drop. Chest goes forward, chin goes high. And then as we exhale, tuck the tailbone. Press into the hands. Heart goes to the sky. Chin will come into the chest. And we're going to move just like that. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly. Open the heart. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone. Round and curl. Chin to the chest. 2 more. Inhale, cow pose. Opening the front of the line. As you exhale, opening the back line. One more, maybe you go a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Come back into a neutral spine. We're going to tuck our toes under and we're going to lift our hips up and back, finding our downward facing dog. First down dog of class, maybe your first down dog of the day. we're going to start to move and pedal out through the legs. So bend the right knee, extend the left leg, and then switch it out. Bend the left knee, extend the right leg. Finding a nice deep stretch for the back of the legs. If it feels good, maybe swap it one more time. And switch, going back to the right leg. Now we're going to bend both knees, lift up high onto your tippy toes, press your heart back towards your thighs. Nice big stretch for the spine here. And then from there, gently starting to melt the heels. Maybe the knees need to stay a little bent. That's perfectly okay. Press deeply into the hands, breath in through the nose. And out through your nose. This is a really challenging posture, but it's so good for the spine, so good for the hips and the legs. 2 more breaths. Inhale through the nose, stay strong. As you exhale, can you calm the mind, relax the breath? Last one, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, we're going to reach our right leg high, lengthening the spine even more, pressing deeply into the hands. Inhale. As you exhale, low lunge, we're going to bring our right hand right in between our palms. Beautiful. Make sure that the knee is stacked directly over the ankle, and we're going to drop our back knee down. If you have the block, know that you can use it here. We'll bring the block inside of our left foot, and we're going to place our left palm on it. And just know that you have 3 different heights. You have a low, a medium, and even a high. Whatever's going to feel the best for you. Inhale, we're going to reach our right arm high, bringing it into a twist. Beautiful. So look, if you can, towards your right hand. Bring your fingertips all together. Beautiful. And try to gaze directly right over your right thumb. We're using our gaze, our drishti here, to bring a little bit more focus. Come back into the breath. Take another inhale. And can you twist a little deeper and exhale? One more breath in. And twist, breath out. Beautiful. Slowly bringing that right palm back down. You can remove the block if it's in the way. We're going to tuck our back toes, lift the back knee coming into a low lunge. From here, we're going to let the back heel drop at a 90 degree so the back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. We're going to lead with our left hand. Left arm will open forward, coming all the way up, moving ourselves into a warrior 2. You'll notice here, maybe your stance is really wide. Maybe you need to shorten your stance just a little bit. Beautiful. Tuck the tailbone underneath. Sink into your lunge. Front knee is over your front ankle. Feel as you lengthen through the sides of your body. Once again, bring your fingertips all to touch, nice and together. Beautiful. Now we're going to gaze over our front middle finger. Whatever may be there. Are you still breathing? Keep it nice and strong with the breath. Inhales through the nose. And exhales through the nose. 2 more breaths here. Keep strong. Keep reaching out through your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Inhale, start to reach forward. And then as you exhale, side angle. Right arm will come onto the right thigh. Option to make a big movement with your left hand. This just helps to protect our shoulder. You can keep the hand either facing forward at a 45-degree angle, or if you want, you can reach that left arm high. Beautiful. Breathe here. We're still trying to open and rotate the shoulders. The legs are super strong. And again, bring your gaze maybe up. Can you look towards your left hand? Gazing just past your left thumb. Twist a little bit deeper. Open the chest a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. We're going to stretch our front leg. Press your hips towards the front of your room. Left hand comes down very gently. Right arm reaches up and back. Trying to find a nice big stretch here for the right side body. Press your hips forward. Press your right hand back. Where's your gaze? Maybe it's towards your right palm. Maybe if you want to change it out today, maybe you're looking behind towards your left foot. Take another inhale. Can you reach a little bit higher? Exhale. Can you stretch a little bit deeper? Last breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to cartwheel the arms all the way down, framing our right foot. Lift up through the back ankle. Send your right foot back. We'll find a high plank. Breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Inhale, shift forward. If you need to, know you can drop the knees. As you exhale, we slowly lower down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Belly touches the ground. Tops of the feet come to the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Press into the hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lifting the shoulders up nice and high. Gaze goes forward. Breathe here for 4, 4, 3. Last 2. Can you lift a little higher? And 1. Slowly release. Forehead coming all the way down to the ground. Press into the hands. Come onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. We'll take 1 breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. We'll move the left side. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Pressing into the hands. Really lengthen through the spine as much as you can. As you exhale, left hand will come in between the palms. Beautiful. Once again, alignment first, knee over the ankle. Once you're there, dropping the right knee down. Again, if you use the block on the other side, grab it, place it on the inside of your left foot. Your variation with the block. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Open the chest and breathe. Once again, if you can, try looking towards your left thumb. All your fingertips are pressed together. Beautiful. Let the hips sink down. Reach up through that left hand, opening through the chest. 2 more breaths in through the nose. And out through the nose, keeping that presence, finding your gaze. 1 more breath in. Super focused on the breath out. Slowly drop the left palm down. Remove the block. Framing the left foot. Tuck your back toes. We're going to lift the right knee off the mat, moving ourselves into a low lunge. Drop the back heel down, finding a 45-degree angle. Beautiful. Right arm will lead this time. Reach it forward, then up to lift you up, moving ourselves into our warrior 2. Beautiful. Press into the knife edge of your back foot. Sink into your lunge. Front knee is over the front ankle. Feel as you lengthen out through the side body. Open up through the arms nice and strong. Bring your fingertips together and we'll gaze over our front middle finger. Take another breath in, lengthening the spine. Pull the belly in. Exhale, sinking into your lunge. Keep your drishti, finding that strong and focused gaze. If you feel your mind is wandering or chatting, can you come back to the breath? 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, start to reach forward. As you exhale, side angle, left arm comes down. Option to make that big movement with that right hand. Option to keep it at a 45-degree angle, or maybe you reach it straight up towards the sky. Twist and open the chest towards the right side wall. Gaze up towards your right palm if possible. Keeping the legs nice and strong. Finding your breath here once again. Inhales through the nose. Exhales, twist you open through the nose. Inhale, reach up a little higher. Exhales, twist you a little deeper. Last breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Reverse triangle. Start to lengthen your left leg. Send the hips forward towards your front foot. Right arm comes down, left arm reaches high. Big side body stretch here. Again, fingertips are together. Where is your gaze? Are you looking up towards your left palm? Maybe you want to look back towards your right heel. Beautiful. Find a steady point of focus. Wherever it may be, take another inhale, reach up a little higher. Exhale, can you stretch a little deeper? Find a deeper sensation. Last breath, inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to cartwheel the arms all the way down. Lift your back heel up nice and high. Send the left foot back high, finding your high plank. We'll take one breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Again, option to drop the knees if you need to. Inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, slowly lower down. 4. Keep the elbows in. 3. Last 2. And 1. Coming onto the belly. Tops of the feet onto the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift the shoulders. Press the feet down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Gaze is either front. Maybe if you can, your gaze up. Hold it there. 6. For 5. 4. Press the feet down. 3. Maybe add a little smile. Yes, you can. 2. Lift as high as you can for 1. And then slowly release. Forehead to the mat. Press yourselves up. Tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Lift yourselves up. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Breath in. And a breath out. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. As you exhale, you can step or hop to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Hands come to your shins or to your thighs. Shift the weight onto the balls of your feet. Trying to find a 90-degree angle in our hips and our torso. Beautiful. Gaze is straight down, lengthen through the neck. Can you take an inhale? Shift the crown of the head even further forward. As you exhale, forward fold. Keeping the legs where they are. Relax the upper body down. Inhale, chair pose. We're going to bend the knees, sit the hips back and down, reaching the arms up nice and high. Breathe. Nice and strong. Weight is in the heels. Make sure you can see all 10 toes. If not, shift your knees back a little bit more. Find a neutral pelvis. So we don't want to tuck all the way down and we don't want to stick our butt out. We want to tuck just a little bit. Spine will be nice and long. Arms can reach forward or up. Beautiful. Breath in. Can you sink just a little bit lower? Breath out. 2 more breaths here. Notice the mind. Do you tend to overthink the posture? Can you slow down with the breath? Come back to being present. Feel yourself grounded. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stand. Come all the way up towards the sky. Gaze up towards the palms together. As you exhale, just bring your hands to your heart center. We're going to move into a little bit of balancing postures. We'll just do 2. We'll keep it nice and easy today. Inhale, chair pose. Once again, sit back, sit down. Beautiful. Shift your weight into the right leg. Left leg will come up and over, moving ourselves into eagle. You can single wrap. If you can, maybe double wrap the leg around. Know that it's not necessary. Squeeze your legs together. From here, left hand will come underneath the right. Maybe your palms can touch. Lift the shoulders so that they're in line with, lift the elbows so that they're in line with your shoulders, and press your hands away from you. Again, squeezing your inner thighs together. Squeeze your arms, pressing the shoulders forward. Find your drishti. Find something beyond your arms. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Release the legs. Bring your left foot up so that it's parallel to the ground. Release the hands. Hands come to your heart center. We're going to bring our left foot to a tree pose. So maybe it comes right over the ankle as a kickstand. Maybe it goes on your calf, or maybe you go above the knee into your inner thigh. We don't want to press into our knee just to avoid it and create more stability. Hands to your heart center. Your foot might be talking to you, and that's perfectly okay. Let it talk. It's trying to communicate something, but you can stay grounded. You can stay easeful, and you can stay in this moment of peace. If you want to, maybe you reach your arms up to the sky, finding your branches of your tree. 2 more breaths. Slowly bringing your hands to your heart center. If you need to use your left hand, release the left leg. Shake out the right leg. Well done. And we'll move to the opposite side. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back, sit down, reaching the arms up nice and high. Beautiful. Shifting the weight to the left foot. We're going to lift the right leg up and over the left. If you can, go for the single wrap or the double wrap. Squeeze, really squeeze. Feel the engagement of your legs. And then from there, the right arm will come underneath the left. Palms to touch. Know that if your palms can't touch together, if there's any pain, you all can always go for a bear hug, grabbing onto the shoulders. Lift the elbows so that they're in line with the shoulders. Press the arms and hands away from the face. Gaze at something in front of you, not your arms. Find your drishti, your focus. That's going to allow us, instead of gazing at everything, one single point. Focus is something that we train, just like an eagle, staring straight at what we want. 2 more breaths. Keep the hands where they are. Start to rise up. Right thigh comes up high. Release the hands. Hands to the heart center. And once again, we'll move into our chair, into our tree pose. Maybe the right foot comes as a kickstand. Maybe you're on your calf, pressing into it. Or if you need to, press your right foot into your left inner thigh. Again, we're avoiding the knee for protection. Press your foot into your thigh or into your calf as much as you press your calf and thigh into the foot. So we're creating this dual action, creating stability. Hands to the heart. If it feels good, open the branches. Maybe you try a different variation than you tried on the other side. Find your drishti. What are you focusing on? And we'll take 2 more breaths. We'll slowly bring our hands to the heart center. If you need to use your right hand, use it to slowly release your right leg all the way down. Shake out the left foot. Beautifully done. Give yourself a big high five. Reach one arm up nice and high. Other hand, high five to you. Well done. And we're going to start to slow it back down. Big toes to touch. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up. Feel rooted As you grow up to the sky, feeling the big stretch through the legs, through the spine. Palms together as you exhale, forward fold all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift will lengthen the spine forward. As you exhale, high plank, plant the hands, will step the feet back. Inhale, shift forward onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, we lower down nice and slow for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your big toes to touch, tops of the feet to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Press into the hands, lift the shoulders. Beautiful, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Find your gaze. Breathe. Can you lift a little higher? Keep breathing. One more inhale, lift a little higher. And as you exhale, slowly release. Forehead comes to the ground. We're going to flip ourselves over like a pancake, nice and easy, just so that we can come onto our backs. Beautiful. Awesome. Bring your heels close together, moving into a bridge pose. You should be able to tickle your heels with your hands. We want to find ourselves slightly duck-footed, so bring the heels out, keeping the toes where they are. Beautiful, just a little bit. Nice. From there, press the palms firmly into the ground. Inhale, bridge pose, lifting the hips up nice and high. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Beautiful. Imagine you have a block or a beach ball between your legs. We're not bringing our legs to touch. We're just engaging into our adductors, our inner thighs. Tuck the tailbone. Imagine you're pressing your pelvis to the sky. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Hold it there. 4. Gaze is straight up. 3. Are you breathing? Last 2. And then on your one vertebra at a time. How slowly can you go? Rounding the spine, coming all the way down. Nice and gently. Beautiful. We'll bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let your knees open out nice and wide. Beautiful. We'll bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And I invite you to close the eyes. As we remove the drishti, where does the mind go? Can you focus on your breath? When we're laying down, we might use the hand that's over the belly to focus on the breath as you feel that hand move up and move down. Maybe you're breathing more into your chest. Inhale, feeling that hand rise. And then release. Maybe you try moving both hands up. Inhale, fill into the chest and the belly. And then exhale, release. Take 2 more breaths on your own. If you want to, you can keep the eyes closed. With your hands, close your knees like a book. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a little hug, a little squeeze. Maybe you rock a little bit side to side. We're going to grab behind our thighs and we're going to rock and roll back, forward, massaging our whole spine on the mat until we find enough momentum and come up to a seat. Beautiful. Blink open the eyes. This is where, if you have a bolster or you can use that same block, it might come in handy. We're going to move ourselves into a seated position. So we'll move into a comfortable seat. Ideally, if you have the bolster, we want to use it so that we can keep the spine up nice and long, and it just allows our diaphragm to work the way that it's supposed to. The breath work we're going to do today is called Nodi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. If you've never done this breath before, we'll use our thumb and our ring finger to be able to cover up our nostrils. And then if you'd like to, maybe you press your index and your middle finger right against your third eye. So we're going to block with our ring finger our left side, and we're going to take a deep breath in through the right side nostril. Then we're going to switch. So cover the right, open the left, and exhale through the left. We'll breathe in through the left. Switch, cover the left, open the right, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. You get the idea. We'll do this a couple more times. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. 4 more rounds. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Maybe you close the eyes. Inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, and exhale. Inhale. Switch, and exhale. Last round. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale. Inhale through the left. Switch, and exhale. Bring your right hand down onto your thigh. If you'd like to keep the eyes closed, we'll take 3 grounding breaths. Take an inhale, filling into the belly, to the chest, all the way up into the collarbones. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more breaths on your own. Fill up, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Last breath, fill up as much as you can. Pause at the top. And exhale, let it go. Pause at the bottom. Breath in. And a breath out. Bring your hands to your heart center. 1 breath, inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands to your third eye center, right between your eyebrows. Inhale. And as we exhale, we bow forward gently towards each other and say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, sometimes we're moving too fast, we're on autopilot, and we tend to overthink so many things. When we come back to our breath, to our practice, to practicing these tools, the gaze, the breath, the postures, it allows us to move into this deeper state of peace, of calm, of feeling grounded without our mind rushing to the next stop. If that helped you out at all, please, please, please let us know down below how you feel and how it helped. Please subscribe. It helps us more than you think. Like the class if you want to see some more like this, and we hope to see you on the next one.